I hope Dollar Tree still wants to sponsor me in the future after this video. I've never worn a ribbon in my hair, I don't think, for a Dollar Tree haul. If I did, I don't remember it. But for those of you that don't know this, I recently started doing something brand new on my Instagram where I take a photo of the outfit I'm wearing during a video and I post it on my Instagram and I let you know where I get some of the items. So if you're interested in knowing what the rest of my full outfit looks like, or if you like whatever top I'm wearing it, I'll even mention like where the ribbon came from, etc., which is Dollar Tree, so let you have that one. But anyway, just in case you're interested, I'll link my socials here for you, but on Instagram is where I put this information, and I put it on my story, not as a post on my Instagram page, if that makes sense. And yeah, so without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. So I'm actually going to be doing my very first Dollar Tree product review. I've been shopping at Dollar Tree for a very long time and never thought to do a video like this, but over the past couple of years, I've seen comments trickling in asking me to talk about the products that I haul and let you guys know what I think about it. So that's what we're gonna do today, and if that's of any interest to you, then keep on watching. There's gonna be good, there's gonna be bad. The first thing that I want to say before we dive into the very first item that I'm going to talk about is you get what you pay for at the end of the day. So in no way, shape, or form am I suggesting that these items aren't great. You have to remember that they're all $1. So I'm not going to necessarily compare them to, for example, shampoo. I'm not going to compare it to a regular price shampoo maybe at Walmart or Target, or even like the bougier shampoos. It would be unfair in my opinion to do something like that, even though some of the products that are at Dollar Tree aren't Dollar Tree brands and they're actually name brand things. But like I said, you get what you pay for at the end of the day. So, okay, now that we have that out of the way, let's go. The very first thing that I want to talk about is some shampoo. I recently purchased this and I did try this. So this one is a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. I don't know if they had just a shampoo, and then this one is the conditioner. When I tried this, I really liked my hair after the fact. It was really soft and silky, but I didn't really like this guy that much in the shower. It's the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, so it may be because of that combination. I don't normally use a combination like that. I just use shampoo separately and then conditioner separately. And I thought that the quality of the product seemed a little cheap. It lathered, but I had to put in like another round to really lather up my hair because it was starting to feel a little conditioner-y, where you're not getting that lather aspect that you normally get from a shampoo. So I think it's because of that, not necessarily maybe because it's just a $1 product. But overall, the smell does have a salon type smell. It does say that it's a salon series here, so it does have that smell. A hint for me of a cheapy type scent. I don't know how to describe it, but I think we all have different preferences on smells. But overall, after a second, you know, helping, it lathered up pretty decently. The conditioner was really nice as well. I will say that when I got out of the shower, however, it was a little bit harder to comb through my hair, and I have a wet brush. And usually when I use my regular shampoo, I can comb through my hair really well and easily without any tangles, without any pain, but my hair seemed a little bit dry after coming out of the shower using these. So, but then when I blow dried it out and styled my hair, it seemed to be pretty decent, and it was kind of, I couldn't tell that I had really used anything different. It did seem a little bit more silkier than my normal routine. So overall, for $1 and you get this much, if you're on a budget, I would recommend this. The next thing is the Bolero body wash. This was actually one of the only ones that I found. I probably have other ones, but it's Peonies and Pear. I'm not a fan of floral scents, so I don't think that this review is necessarily fair because I did not end up liking the scent of Peonies and Pear. So, but that's not to say that it isn't a good scent for someone else. I do prefer fruitier things and not so much floral things. And because it said pear, I got it, but it just didn't end up being a combination that I really liked. It lathered up pretty decently. The product as well reminded me of the shampoo. It's just, I don't know how to describe these kinds of products. It just comes out like clumpy and not necessarily silky smooth. Does that make sense? It just kind of like blobs of clump, I guess. So you can tell, you know, that it's not like, I don't know, compared to higher end products, if you will. But for $1, there's a lot in here, and if you like this scent, then it does lather up really well. And this is kind of a neutral for me. I don't necessarily recommend it, but I don't not recommend it. Oh, okay, sorry about that. My daughter just left the house and my app was telling me, but this is really going to be dependent on if you like this scent or not. The next thing we're going to talk about is this lip treatment mask. I was really excited when I hauled this, and it is a collagen hydrogel lip mask. And if I think I took a picture, so if I did, I'll insert a clip for you guys of what that looked like on me. It says it's an anti-aging serum, and it helps to firm, tone, and revive skin elasticity. And I put it on for 15 minutes. It was slightly kind of awkward wearing it for that long, but it did come out of the packaging soaked with the product, the collagen, and it was also very cooling. So it had a nice feel to it. It was just kind of not uncomfortable, but it was kind of like, okay, I'm walking around with my mouth shut for this long. But this was my very first time doing a lip mask, so that was maybe just not necessarily anything towards the treatment itself, but maybe just towards the fact that I've never had anything on my lips like that before. So it's hard for me to tell you guys if I think it did anything, because I only obviously tried it once, but it also covers around your mouth, and I thought that my mouth just seemed very, very smooth and like it had a face mask. So it was nice. Long-lasting effects, unsure. I would recommend this though. And I actually bought doubles, so here is the second one so that you guys can kind of see what it looks like in the packaging. All right, next up we're gonna talk about a foot mask. So I actually bought quite a few. If you watch all of my hauls, then you would have seen these. The green one is a moisturizing and the red one is an exfoliating. I have not used the red one yet. I only tried the green one. It was really interesting. You have to wear it for about 60 to 90 minutes. And it comes in kind of like a plastic bag, and you have to cut the top off, put your foot in it, but there's no way to secure all that product around your foot, and then you can't really do anything. So what I did to remedy that was I took a pair of Dollar Tree socks, but you guys just know I love their socks, and I slipped it on, and I was able to walk around, and it kind of suctioned that plastic around my foot so that all the product could smooth on top of it, you know, under it, and really stay. And I was able to just walk around and do my thing. My feet were very smooth after the fact, so I haven't again used the exfoliating one, but I did really enjoy the moisturizing one. So far for me, it is definitely a thumbs up. Now this is a product that I've been buying for quite some time, and I just wanted to go ahead and throw it in here, but these are just cotton rounds. I always rely on Dollar Tree to pick these up. That made no sense. I always go to Dollar Tree to get these. I don't think I've ever purchased them from Walmart unless I got them for my daughter, I think. But I get these and I use them for my toner. So whenever I wash my face, after I clean my face, get all my makeup off, and do my skincare cleaning, I then follow it up with my toner before my serums and moisturizers and things like that. And you get quite a bit in here. You get 80 count for $1, and I love them. I don't think that they don't kind of peel off. You don't find little hairs, you know, like you would from a cotton ball or like a cheap cotton ball. It does not do that. So it just really stays intact in this cotton pad, and I really like it. So thumbs up for sure. The next thing that I tried out was this eyelash curler. As a matter of fact, I don't really use eyelash curlers. I don't know why. For some reason in the back of my head, I think, does that honestly work? Comment down below and let me know if you really see a difference and if you think a certain type of wand makes a difference as well, because to me they all look the same. So how can one do something different over another? I don't necessarily know the science behind it. So comment down below, educate me, let me know your thoughts. They come in multiple colors from Dollar Tree. I think this may or may not have been in my green color series. I do a color series on my channel, so in case you didn't know that. And I tried it out. I'm not sure that I saw much of a difference, but maybe I wasn't holding it tight enough, long enough. But also my eyelashes have a really hard time curling when I went to get them like lifted, or that perm situation. I think I vlogged it. They really didn't do much. So sometimes if you just have really stubborn eyelashes, it's hard for them to want to curl. So this may not be, this isn't a good product. It just maybe will vary by specific eyelashes. But overall, I mean, for $1, if they end up doing really the same thing across the board, I'd rather buy $1 one of these than something maybe more expensive at Target, Walmart, Ulta, Sephora, things like that. All right, next up is going to be a cucumber eye mask. So as you can tell, it is very similar to this one. This was the lip, this was the eye. I have to say I thoroughly enjoyed this mask. It was super cooling to the touch. I did not get a picture of this one. This is a hydrogel under eye pad. It was green, and the moment it came out of the packaging, it didn't come out of the packaging very well because it's just, this whole little tray is soaked with the product, so the little gel masks kind of got stuck in here as I was pulling this out, which is fine, no big deal. As soon as I put it underneath my eyes, you guys, it was just heaven. It was so, like I said, cool. It was very refreshing. It definitely felt like I was doing, you know, just a very spa, treating myself. And there was only one treatment in here, and for 15 minutes, it was just wonderful. By the time I peeled it off, the mask wasn't as cool to the touch. Had definitely, I feel like, done its job, and I really enjoyed it. Hard for me to tell you guys if I saw any difference. I don't think for something that's like an anti-aging. Well, this eases puffiness and swelling. I don't necessarily have swelling underneath my eyes or even puffiness. I really just suffer from dark under eye circles, but I loved this, so definitely a thumbs up. All right, let's talk about some things I did not like at all, and it was these cleansing waters. But I have to tell you guys, I never really liked the name brand of these. Who was it? Garnier? Are they the ones who came out with the original water cleanser? I'm not really sure. I think there's a plane flying overhead, sorry. But I never liked theirs either. So this may just be a preference of product and not necessarily that this is a bad product in itself. I just never found that this took off my makeup whatsoever. But again, the same thing with the Garnier. I never liked that concept of taking off my makeup. It didn't really do a good job, and neither did this. I didn't even touch this one. Never opened this one. I went in for this one, and I did try it a couple of times just to push myself to really see, you know, if it was just gonna get better. This is an all-in-one, no rinsing, no alcohol, no residue, dry and sensitive skin. I just felt like I was constantly tugging to just remove my makeup, and that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to gently remove makeup and impurities. I felt like I was really having to work for it, and even then still did not do really much of anything for my eyes. And if it gets in your eyes a little bit, it does sting, so want to point that out. I was using the cotton rounds to remove this. I don't know if I'm supposed to have used this a different way, so maybe that was the problem. Maybe it was the application of how I was doing it. So let me know how maybe you're supposed to use this. Maybe it tells you. Nope, it says apply to a cotton pad and wipe the face. It says that it's like a magnet. The cleansing agents capture and lifts away makeup and impurities from the skin. I don't think it does that. I think it did that maybe at a 50% level. So this is not something that I'm gonna personally buy again. All right, I am whipping out an oldie but goodie. And I remember when this came into my world, I had heard about it. It was one of my most wanted products besides the lemon plates, but we won't dive into the lemon plates today. This was one of the most, I had to have this, and as soon as I found it, you guys, I bought a lot of these. This is a vanilla and brown sugar shimmering body mist. It smells amazing, and it's just beautiful on the skin. Unfortunately, I think mine recently expired in April, so that's really unfortunate. I'm definitely gonna have to go pick up the other ones. I need to check under my cabinet and see if my other ones are expired as well. I'm gonna assume so, since I bought them all at the same time. But this specific one right here, I know that they make other scents, but the vanilla and brown sugar is everything. It's stunning. I take it with me on vacation and I spray it all over, and it just makes me feel really feminine, and I just love the concept of being, you know, shimmering and a little bit glittery. It's just the most beautiful application, and I'm telling you, the smell, oh my gosh, the smell is amazing. Anyways, this is probably my most favorite beauty product at Dollar Tree. Yes, I think it is definitely number one. Not that I'm ranking any of these, but highly recommend. Here is another product that you guys have seen me haul a couple of times. It is beauty related, so I wanted, even though it's not necessarily a product that goes into your skin, I wanted to include it in here just because I feel like this is amazing for $1. I would rather spend $1 than go somewhere else and pay more when this does a beautiful job. It's a gorgeous, like, terry robe cloth or whatever that's called material, and you can wash it, so that's even better. And they have really cute patterns. I always use it to secure my hair back when I'm doing my nighttime routine, and I just can't really say enough good things about this. This is just the bomb. Let's get into a recently new product that I've seen at Dollar Tree. It is a setting spray by LA Colors. If this is going to focus, it's trying to focus on my face, but geez Louise. That's probably the best that's gonna happen there. I really liked the application of this. I'm actually wearing it today. It says it helps extend makeup wear, which is the purpose of a setting spray. As you can see, it's very tiny, very travel case. Don't know if it's worth $1 because of how small it is. And I also feel like my makeup just kind of lasted pretty normally. My blush did wear, this is the second time I'm wearing this, by the way. My blush did last a little bit longer, and your blush is typically one of the first things to fade out. So I did notice that the color on my cheeks stayed a little bit longer, definitely. My eye makeup, I think, faded pretty, I don't know, maybe in between, probably just because I didn't spray the product, like, you know, very evenly throughout my face. The application of it, the spray of it, was pretty nice. I make sure you do a test one first, because the first one that I sprayed, it kind of was like a stream rather than a mist, but then it just kind of misted over my face, and it was really nice. I didn't feel any sort of tackiness or anything uncomfortable after I sprayed it. So in that aspect, I feel like it did a pretty good job from a spraying perspective. All right, let's talk about a couple of products I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of, but I had such high hopes for them. It's more Bolero products, and it is the body creams in this style. So I actually did not try Peonies and Pear because I knew I didn't end up liking the scent. I have not tried the purple one yet, although I am still gonna give it a go. The ones that I tried were the watermelon and mint and the pineapple and coconut lime. I have to say that I love this scent and decided I wasn't a big scent of this, not because of Bolero in itself, but I've never tried watermelon. I just decided, maybe it's this, maybe it's watermelon in general that I just didn't like. So I definitely preferred this one. I love the scent of this. However, the product itself, it also has that cheap quality. And you really have to like work it into your skin. And it is paraben free, so that is good news. You always want to think about what you're putting into your skin because it does end up going into your skin, into your bloodstream, I believe. So you always want to keep that in mind. And I did think the product was a little cheap in texture, just the consistency of it, and the application. It took quite some work to have my skin absorb it. So, but overall, I'd say that for $1, this is good. I don't know if I'd buy it again. I don't think I would buy it again. I think I will continue to use this one. I don't know that I'm gonna finish it, but I do wanna get some more uses out of it, but I don't think I would buy these again. Hey guys, okay, so after editing, I decided I am gonna split this video up into 2 different videos, part 1 and part 2. I just really like to keep my videos under 30 minutes long, and I still had another 15 minutes of footage from other products that I was going over with you guys, but it'll also give me time to go through a couple of other products, and I'll show you what those are in a second, to include in my review, but I just haven't had a chance to test them out myself. So yeah, we're gonna end today's video right where we're at and all the things that I've reviewed, and then we'll continue on with part 2 most likely on Monday. So I will push back another concept I had in mind, which you're gonna see how I end that in the part 2. I'm confusing you. Anyway, that doesn't even matter, but we'll just put part 2 for Monday, and then Wednesday's video is gonna be really interesting, so stay tuned for that. But let me show you guys the products that I'm gonna try in the meantime, and then add them at the part 2. So here are some products, and ignore how messy my countertop is, but these are some of the things I haven't tried yet, the face primers, and I really wanted to try these Color Mates eyeshadows. There are some liners that I haven't used. I think I tried this navy one, but I didn't include it in the review, and then I want to try this teal one as well, and then I think I may end up, and I think I also want to do the coconut oil, some of these paper face masks. So a bunch of these other things will give me a chance to put them in the part 2 as well. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and come back for part 2 if these videos are helpful to you and giving you some sort of direction on if my opinion kind of marries with your own thoughts about certain products. That makes no sense, honestly, of what I'm saying. But if this is helpful to you, there's gonna be a part 2, and hopefully I'll see you there. Bye.